Harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. You understand there's a world outside of you and a world within you. You don't have to look very far to see the war waged against our souls. There's never been so many devices to keep your mind, your will, and your emotions anchored in the world outside of you. The word says that whenever sin is fully matured, it produces a harvest of death. Well, guess where that harvest is growing? Look around, family. It says the kingdom of heaven is within us, and the king of heaven is looking for laborers. There's no coincidence that you're alive at such a time as this, family. There's a plan for your life. The world has an agenda for you, but God has a plan. Ask yourself, what am I yielding my soul to? What do I surrender my mind, my will, and my emotions to every day that God blesses me with? I want you to think of this. If God created you to serve Him and you take your free time and make it me time, are you not a thief? Because time was never yours to begin with. If everything in this physical world is on its way to die and you spend your time gathering the things that are in it, yielding yourself to the things that are in it, do you see why it says there's a way to a man that seems right, but in the end it leads to death? There's only one vine of life, and it's the only vine that can bear fruit in your life. You will be a bearer of fruit. That means you go into the world within you to take what is still very much alive, to bring it into this lost and dying world, to be a nourishment for those who are perishing. And it's in that moment that you become a laborer for God's kingdom. But who will truly turn away from the devices of the world? Who will truly turn away and go find a quiet place to dwell in the presence of God as much as you would in the presence of a TV show? He said, choose this day who you're gonna serve, and you will reap the fruit thereof. One bears a harvest of death, one bears a harvest of life. He who loses his life will find his life. Every moment that you yield to the things that are in this world could have been a moment that you was a living sacrifice for a God who can do more through you than you could ever think, ask, or imagine. I'm making this video because I believe that God has a plan to use you, and the only thing that's gonna disrupt that plan is you. I spent a long time yielding my life to the things in this world, and the only thing I received is death. When you stack it up against what I've received by yielding my soul to the Lord's presence, and you abide under the shadow of the Almighty, you will be like a tree planted by rivers of living water whose supply is never dry. And if you acknowledge God in all of your ways, He promised He will direct your steps. When you yield your soul to the things of this world, it comes from a place of emptiness. You seek for the things that are in this world to stimulate your imagination, aka give you a vision. But everything in this world is already on its way to die. So when you welcome it into that sacred place within you, you are on your way to perish too. And that's why He said, I'm the only vine of life, and if you abide in me and I abide in you, you will produce much fruit. Outside of me, you can't do nothing. Whenever you notice that you got that empty void inside of you and you yield yourself to God's presence, He illuminates that imaginary place within you and gives you a vision. And now you move from a place of not having nothing to do than having everything to do, because you have destiny, you have purpose, you got something locked up within you in a vision that you can take action to right now and be about your Father's business. The one who will do more for you in moments than a lifetime of your efforts combined. Do you feel the call in your heart? Do you feel that God is calling you to be a laborer? I'll tell you this, the world is calling you to stand still and pleading for you not to listen, because when you do, your life and everyone's life connected to you surely is going to change. In Jesus' mighty name. The harvest is plenty, but the